From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Okay, ready? Quick, yellow. Set.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Miami. Check, snap. Check, hut.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Check right. Hut, hut.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Cycle. Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tajay Spears. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Levis to throw on first and 10 here. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert O, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in them.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They try the left side here with Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help of grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Second down throw coming for Ritter. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this pass caught by Gray. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Ritter to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chigakonkwo. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Wolf on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Called on a very strong gain of 24. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Chiefs at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Levis sets up to throw here. Powering forward. And he caught it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Blue check. Ready?
Now Williams running left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, red. White. Cheetah.
On the counter, here's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ritter now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Pulled in at the 24. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Williams. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Okay, right?
2nd and 10.
Black open. You, tell him. Ready?
Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he finds Austin complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Levis now on 1st and 10. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Etienne, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Strike two. Strike. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 71 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Goal to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Ready?
Ritter has it knocked down. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Red, cycle.
Throwing on second and long. Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Opposite, green. Ready, ready.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Now he's free to midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ultra, ultra.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Able to find his man, Kraft. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
At the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Going play action, Ritter. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Deion Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Gray going across the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Check pink. Hut.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. That one's taken in by Spears. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyjae Spears. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 45-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Straight ahead, Etienne. There he goes, right side. He may go. Travis Etienne. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now goal for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has it. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now look out. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen, but you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. Sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Feather in the cap for the defender picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind them?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Third and short, Ritter. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got two already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's fourth down.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. A handoff for Etienne. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
They run once more with Dillon. And room there to work it inside the 25.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance. ball.